I am tired of all this death.
Want to talk about it?
I will do.
I maim the corrupted heart. You aim at its roots. Picked and culled.
What will become of Seeker now?
She'll try to make sense of her pain. Or perhaps she'll sit with it a while.
If she has regrets, she must tame them.
Grief knows no rule book.
I remember Aoife's wake. Friends and neighbours came from miles around. We stood and watched over for a day and a night. There was food and drink, song and dance. We honoured and rejoiced in the life she'd led, short as it was. I did not have a wake when my father died. Nor my mother, nor Blair or Anik. But we were running from our enemies and barely had time to bury them. It was as if their deaths hadn't happened. What if your family can never properly say goodbye? Never see your grave?
Mourning customs are social rituals. My family knows how I feel about these things. We know better. As long as my body is free of the nightmare, that is all that matters. I'll be all right.
Aye. You'll be all right. What about me? What about me when you are truly gone? Who am I without you? I never wanted to know. When I woke in that cave, I felt like I'd lost everything. I feel like I lost everything.
I'm still here.
For now. And I'm so afraid when you won't be anymore.
I'm afraid too. Afraid to leave you behind. Afraid to journey on.
I had such plans. We'd live such wonders together. I wanted more time.
So did I. But we are together now. One last great adventure.
Aye. That's something. I miss the warmth of your skin. So much.
And I yours.
But are we sure about what we're doing? Are you sure this is what you want?
We made an agreement. Are you having second thoughts?
I don't know. Maybe.
Ceridian's death has changed things for you.
Aye. But more so Seeker's grief. I could have you back. I long for it. It pains me.
Should we reconsider? It may not be too late to change our minds. But you must promise me, Red, whatever we decide, we stick to it. We cannot change our minds again.
I swear it, my love. This is it.
We may be tempted. We must not succumb.
Banishers will remain.
Banishers. To the end.
Aye, my love. To the end.
Is it worse to lose your faith in your fathers than it is to lose faith in yourself? Those in the Harrows who lived would be wise to look inwards, to reflect, and then to pay penance. But none carry a greater burden than young Lamentation Haskell. How will he guide the faltering faithful when he has so little faith in himself?
Mr. McCraith, how good to see you. Just so happens I've something for you. It's not much, but I hope it serves you.
You have my thanks, Mrs. Heaton.
No, my friend. You have mine.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Heaton.
Thank you for your interest, Mr. McCraith.
Haunted house.
Shall we?
We're closed.
Red McCraith, ma'am, at your service.
Ah, he who killed the beast. Well done.
Thank you. What's your name?
You may call me Jane.
Is this your store?
Yes, it is. Now that Squire Paris has walked on.
I take it he hasn't just gone for a stroll. Can I ask what happened?
He died. I was out hunting, and when I came back, his spirit had gone. It was wrong to leave him to die alone.
His ghost now haunts you. But you know that, right?
Leave his spirit alone, Banisher.
It's no small thing to be haunted.
It's no small thing to be dead. The Squire has always protected me. That's more than I can say for most people. Now I'll do the same for him.
Dear Jane, too kind.
Paris, I presume.
You presume correct. Squire Sincere Paris, or what's left of him.
I'm a banisher, you know. I could help you, both of you. That's what I do.
I don't know. This is new to me. Jane stands by me, though I'm dead. Oh, remarkable woman.
You've only ever stood by me. Now, Banisher, we have work to do, as I'm sure do you, elsewhere.
You there? A word, if I may. We must talk.
I think he means you.
Wonderful. Go on then.
One goes to another. Your rigging says you are, or were, a banisher, correct?
Correct. I'm Antea Duarte, and this is Red McCraith. What can we do for you?
As I'm sure you're aware, someone, somewhere, has made a mistake. Several mistakes, in fact.
Oh, aye.
Yes, I'm not supposed to be dead, and even if I were, I shouldn't be here talking to you. I seem to be haunting Jane. I'd like to employ you to do whatever it is you do and send me on my way.
How did you die?
My heart gave up on me. I felt a terrible pain in my chest. My head spun, the world tilted, then it all slowly faded away to nothing. My heart gave up, and who could blame it? Poor me. I died alone, but I died with dignity. At least there's that.
Had someone been there, they likely couldn't have helped.
True. Still, some company would have been nice.
Are you in love with her?
You must be joking.
Love undeclared is a common reason for a ghost to linger.
I am not a man of undeclared emotion, Mr. McCraith.
Do you have any unfinished business that could be keeping you here?
Business was my trade. Trade was my business, but I'm not here because of unsold stock. I must be here for Jane. She was my bodyguard. The contract was informal, but we obeyed it to the letter. For my part, for years I helped to track a group of mercenaries known as the Hummingbirds.
Go on.
I'd rather not. Jane's proudly Pennacook, and her story is her own. She'd tell it to you before she tells your man. She doesn't much trust white men.
I'm shocked. Keep talking.
Before we left New Eden Town, Jane had a secret. She was working on a map. I suspect she was up to something dangerous.
Unfinished business. I'd like to see that map.
If you look behind me, you'll find her quarters. Be discreet. I've betrayed her trust enough.
Jane doesn't trust her boss.
We should poke through the Squire's books.
She's very defensive about that particular patch of forest.
Like you with the blanket when the night is cold. How do you rebuild a life after such horror?
By taking revenge, it would seem.
I wonder about the epidemic. Was it a local disease or something else?
We're not opening that without a key.
Shouldn't be hard to find.
No keys here. I thought I saw something shiny. Still nothing.
Here, I found something. I wouldn't have kept a key here.
You probably would. There. The Squire's archives.
Paris had traded with the Pennacook, Jane's people.
He knew she had nowhere else to go.
Did he wish to help, or did he wish to profit?
Squire Paris bought Jane's freedom, then hired her as his bodyguard.
That was generous of him. This contract is the ghost tie. Right. We should talk to the squire.
Yes?
You traded with the Pennacook, Jane's people.
As I traded with many of the tribes. How do you think I met Jane?
You took her into your employ. Why?
Jane was to be sold, sent overseas as a slave. It pulled my heart. I could not allow it. So I bought her at auction and gave her her freedom. The irresistible river of commerce could, I thought, flow on without her.
Does she know you traded with her people?
She does not, and I like it that way. Best not to wake the sleeping dog. Soon I shall be gone, and all this shall be history, unwritten and forgotten.
Hummingbird mercenaries massacred Jane's people. She likely seeks revenge.
Ah, right.
You don't seem surprised.
Why do you think we came to a backwater like New Eden? She knew the hummingbirds had been here.
I wonder if it's this that's keeping you here.
Yes, of course. It must be. Right. That's sad. Can I go now?
Jane wants revenge on the mercenaries who killed her people. Maybe that's why you're still here. Give us something to work with, Paris.
Jane had a cache of weapons in the wood. The fiery grove, as she described it. I presume it to mean that the trees there are autumn red.
Arms in the woods. Red leaf trees. Noted.
We'll take our leave, Squire Paris.
I'll set up shop by my graveside. You'll find me there.
Let's find this fiery grove. She means to kill the hummingbirds.
Hell of a mission for one person alone.
Sincere's attitude is definitely strange, and not only for his constant whining.
Is it just me or?
I felt it too.
wee Highland kiss for you. Wee Highland kiss for you. I think I'm under threat. They're getting me now. Aye.
That rock. A letter from the dead, perhaps.
What the? Oh. Ho there! Would you happen to know why the bridge is up? Sir? Oh!
Could people not stop murdering each other for one bloody minute?
And put us out of work?
I'd almost welcome the change at this point.
Come on. The body would have floated downstream.
That is why they pay me good money.
Jane's fiery grove. Let's search around. This must be Jane's watchtower. Think you could take on a ghost?
I feel like a bloody target for this.
Get out of there! Peaceful. No wonder she kept it to herself.
A haven where one can moan and scheme. Well, I won't want to.
I'd have liked to have seen it. With you. She's an artist. That makes her doubly dangerous.
She suffers alone. Reminds me of me upon a time.
She glories in the killing. You are not the same.
And here's the cash. There's enough powder and shot here to bring down an elephant.
Or a flock of hummingbirds, perhaps.
Jane tracked the mercenaries to the swamps. Jane means to kill them all.
With the help of Squire Sincere Paris.
More Spectre mess for us to clean up.
Let's go do a little scouting.
There might be a way to open this door from the other side.
I guess we're bird watching.
Crimson hummingbird should stand out. Watch out! Spectre possession! It's on you! Possession incoming! Look at the little birdie. I take the heart, you take the roots.
Farewell, weed.
Shite stuff it up.
That Spectre's looking for a body.
Over there. Reinforcements! Beat down!
This explains the abandoned loot.
Aye, it does. Handled with care. But they were just blankets.
I don't like this at all. I found something.
The name from Squire Paris's books. Beauverger.
Sincere Paris knew the mercenaries who massacred Jane's people.
And what they did seems to have horrified him.
Squire Paris traded with the mercenaries.
It's bad, but it's not the full story. I wonder what Jane knows about this.
If she doesn't know it yet, when she hears it, she'll be furious.
We need to investigate further.
Some of this.
The smallpox in the blankets was intentional.
The Pennicook were sick. Smallpox. We should talk to Squire Paris.
Yes?
Your hands are drenched in Pennacook blood. The hummingbirds gave you pox-riddled blankets to sell to Jane's people. You knew what you were doing and did it anyway.
The hell you say?
You hid the truth from Jane,
I helped her track the men who killed her people.
but you hid the part you played in the massacre. Why were the Pennacook attacked?
There was to be no attack. The pox was intended to force them from the land, that's all. The rules of fair play do not apply in love and war. Doubly so in business.
This is why you linger. You deny your guilt. That binds you to Jane.
Business is business. Guilt can't come into it, or a man would never turn a profit. Guilt can hang. I didn't know the hummingbirds would attack the camp. Soon as I learned they had, I cut all ties.
The only survivor was enslaved. You bought her title and set her free. A cheap salve for your troubled conscience.
Read it how you will, Mistress Banisher. Now the truth is out. May I go?
It's not so simple. You knowingly sold infected blankets to Jane's tribe. She'll have to hear it.
What? No! No! She must not know! I've made amends. For years, she's had my help. You can't tell her? Please, don't tell her.
Sincere Paris sold the blankets to the tribe. I'm ill at the thought.
Did the squire buy Jane's freedom to assuage his own guilt?
He didn't feel too guilty to profit off her labor. Gall of him. Unforgivable.
Time to lay it all out for both of them.
I'm sure they'll both be fine with it.
Jay! Don't listen to him. This is a misunderstanding.
Here to come clean, Paris.
What is going on here?
This is your chance, Paris.
The truth, my friend. The truth now.
Have I not always been there for you?
Tell me.
I did not think they would attack you. I swore it was not the plan. I helped you wreak vengeance upon them. Every last one.
Every last one but you. I need no banisher. The spirit of Squire Sincere Paris is mine.
Why did you work with the hummingbird mercenaries?
I'm a merchant. I trade. Business is business. Money is money.
Blood money.
All money is blood money. Especially here in the shiny new world. All money is blood money.
Anything to add, Paris?
Nothing to add. My downfall is complete. Now, do what you do, and send me on my way.
I'm afraid right now it falls to us to end the story. Squire Sincere Paris You tried to redeem yourself for your evil business, but you're a ghost, and I'm a banisher. We deal death to the dead. That's the trade. And business is business.
No! I've made amends. I've paid my bill.
And now we shall settle your account.
You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
You'll surely be more useful to someone else.
Watch out! Spectre possession. Did we miss a few?
Raging Vandal. Letters for Fort Jericho.
There's your new job. Now you're a postman.
Nah, not for me. Too dangerous.
Throwing a tantrum, are you?
Ghostly voices stain this. They may have found our victim. A very broken strongbox. Empty of its train band payroll.
Our messenger was also carrying money, and it's gone.
Who's there? Help me! Help me, please! I know you! You're the Scudder boy! Help me up! Help me up there! Come, boy! There's blood, but I'm not so badly hurt. What are you doing? Put that blade away, boy! No! No! No!
The rock didn't kill him, nor the water. The Scudder boy finished the job.
And robbed him blind.
A dead messenger, a missing payroll, and a single name.
Young Scudder didn't seem the type. Then again, they rarely do.
He left me hanging from a tree. He's definitely the type.
Good day.
Good day to you too, Mrs. Hake. I'll take my leave, Mrs. Hake.
Yes, do that.
Yes, Banisher. And what may I do for you?
I'll bid you good day.
I'll bid you the same.
Good day to you.
McCraith, the Banisher, you're back.
How are things, Mr. Carty? The old life is a memory long forgotten, I take it.
Not forgotten, no. Those memories remain, but they're comfortable. I can miss home without wanting to go back. I'm Irish. Did you know that? I came to London young. Fell in with a gang of pickpockets. The Wet Boot Boys, we called ourselves. Anyway, I did that for a while. Some of the boys hanged. Some picked the wrong pockets and ended up in the river. Me, I was good at counting. Got a job at a counting house. It was good, well, good enough. But old habits die hard. Once a thief, you know.
Well, you're here now.
Aye, and with a clean slate too. And I'll be keeping it that way. New world, new Arthur.
I'll take my leave.
Farewell, Banisher.
Could this be what's drawn on the map?
This would be a better book if it had pictures in. Better still if I knew how to read.
Who might you be?
Credence Scudder, sir. At your service, sir.
The boy is shrouded in spectral stains. There's a ghost at work here.
Scudder? Are you brother to beloved Scudder?
Oh, no, nothing like that. He's my cousin.
There are two Scudder boys.
And who are you? Your lordship?
I'm the Banisher, Red McCraith. And while I welcome your civility, you may call me Red.
The Banisher that saved us from the beast! You, your lordship, are a hero.
Is your cousin around?
I've not seen him in a while. Maybe he's gone to the woods, the safe part. He does that.
What did he do in the woods?
Checking his traps, I suppose. Not that there's much game. I wish he wouldn't leave me.
A messenger went missing, and the trail leads here.
A trail? What kind of Oh, that kind of trail. Was he killed? Who killed him? Who could have? No. He couldn't have. He wouldn't. He couldn't. Would he? Did he?
By he, do you mean your cousin?
Beloved, aye. But he couldn't. He's nothing like that. He's a good un.
I'll need to search your house.
Yes, of course. If you think it important.
I'll go take a look at your house now.
If there's anything I can do to help, I'm here.
By not pointing the finger, he pointed the finger. What does he know?
Beloved's father was a killer on the run, on his way to New Eden.
A bad man, but a good father? Seems unlikely.
Beloved fears himself doomed to repeat his father's mistakes.
He probably will. The apple falls close to the tree. There's nothing more to find here.
You, Brian Scott's busybody! Who died and made you constable?
Easy now, Scudder. Your cousin gave me permission to come in.
Credence means everything he says, and thinks everyone else does too. What do you want?
I'm investigating a haunting. Your haunting, as a matter of fact. I don't yet know whose ghost it is, but it'll have good reason to linger.
There's no beast here. Get out of my house.
You're haunted, doesn't that worry you? You know I'll do you fair.
As you did Thickskin fair. No.
A man is dead, Scudder. His life ended, his body pillaged and buried in a shallow grave.
That's nothing to do with... No! Leave me be! You can't do this to us!
From your demeanor, I'm guessing it was your first time. Killing a man, I mean.
No! I dare not! I can't! No! Please! Go!
Enough!
What foul retribution is this?
Son.
Oh no! They hanged the old man! They hanged old Jed! The light is doomed! I too shall swing!
You must be the boy's father.
My son is innocent.
I'm Antea Duarte, and this is Red McWraith. We are Banishers.
Look, to Credence.
What do you want, Ghost? Why have you come?
Beloved is my boy.
Yes, we get that. Good of you to visit. Why have you come?
We lived in Bristol. Barely. Shared a leaky room with other lodgers. All were ill all the time. My wife deserved better. We all did. I gathered every shilling I could and sent the boy, his mother and his cousin to the colonies. Beloved's my son, and now he's grown. I'll make sure he straightens up.
What happened to his mother?
Mary were with child when she set sail for New Eden. She refused to raise another baby in bloody Bristol. Neither of them survived that first winter. Beloved and Credence were left alone. I sent my family away to give them better lives. I failed. But not all is lost. I can yet save my son from the corruption of his wily cousin Credence. It takes a burden to catch a burden, and that's how I know Credence is vicious. He has a hiding place in the woods. There you'll find the proof.
Where exactly? How shall we know this hiding place?
There's a small wood cabin, but well hid, west of here. On the heights.
A wooden cabin hidey hole, west, got it.
What of Credence? Why do you believe him bad?
He was a hellion as a baby, and no mistake. Especially after his mum and dad died, and we took him in. I thought him an odd child. But he were happy with my Mary, and sweet too. She loved him. He's a bad un, and probably always was. He hides it better than any rogue, just as he hides the sharpness of his wit.
Why send him to New Eden, then?
Mary thought to take the boys as far from Bristol as she could go. In the colonies, so went her thinking, she could raise two good and honest men. But without her guiding hand, 'tis clear that Credence bent Beloved, crooked.
Are you sure Credence is guilty? It seems far-fetched.
I have watched him on his own, unseen. I know about him, for I am one of them, and I tell you with no doubt, so is he.
In your letter, you said you were coming to New Eden. You made it, sort of. What happened?
I had passage booked to Boston. A captain who asked no questions. And a ship's cook who needed the reward money. The catch post took me at the dock. 10 days later, they took me up to Gallows Acre. And there I was hanged.
For murder?
For murder, yeah. And all the rest.
Why? Why'd you do it?
You ever been to London, Scotsman?
Aye, I have.
Then you've seen how the people live. The toffs, I mean. Them as has money. How do you think they come by? With their wars and their taxes and their sheriffs and their bailiffs, that's how. They kill for gain. Why should I be different?
We'll investigate Credence's hideout then. Make our own minds up.
I speak the truth. You'll see it.
Beloved just learned of his father's death. Maybe we should go to him before searching Credence's hide.
Someone's lying.
Maybe everyone's lying.
So, we'll find out who.
He's dead. He's really dead. They hanged him, didn't they?
Aye, they did. Condolences.
Keep him. Jed was a bad father and a bad man. The world's a better place without him. Am I haunted by his ghost?
Aye. He's here to protect you, as a father ought.
Acting the father, now he's 6 feet under. I'd laugh if he hadn't tormented us so while alive.
Jed suggested we have a word with Credence. Any idea where he might be?
You shouldn't listen to my old man. He was not with us, never was. Leave Credence be. My cousin didn't. He's not... Look, if there's bad blood, 'tis mine. I'm evil to the marrow.
A man who stands up for his kin can't be all bad.
What does it matter if badness is in his blood? Do what you must. I'll not run. I'll face my fate, whatever it may be.
Did you kill the messenger?
In my dreams, I see him drowning. His death weighs heavy upon me. I wish to think of him no more. Forget it! Forget the whole thing. I will, if I can.
Strange that Beloved talked of the drowning, but not the stabbing.
Either way, he fears he's a killer like his father.
Perhaps it's not too late. He may yet avoid his father's fate.
Well then, we'll find Credence's forest hiding hole and learn what's what.
Fine day for a walk, sir.
There's a cabin up on that bluff there.
Credence's hide, perhaps.
On your feet, Scotsman. Blasted pest! Dodge it if you can.
Credence knew that Jed was hanged. He kept the news from Beloved.
Was he manipulating Beloved? Seems that way.
I'd started to think Jed Scudder had made it up. Wasn't the train band to be paid in silver? A plantation in the West Indies. Planned down to the purchase price. Quite the library for a man who can't read.
We've learned enough.
Jed was right. Credence is cleverer than he pretends. He reads and writes and plans ambitious plans.
A plantation needs a lot of coin. The silver connects him to the payroll robbery.
And to the murder. The manipulative little shite. We need to talk to the Scudder boys.
They're arguing. See if you can eavesdrop.
must confess. Beg for mercy.
I will not hang.
I can't carry the burden.
You can. And you will.
Soon we'll put it behind us. New Eden. Everything.
I cannot put it behind me. I bashed a man's brains in. I must fess it.
No. I'll say you stabbed Haskell's man and killed you in self-defense. As the Father, so the Son, they'll say, as they hang your corpse.
No!
What the? Jed?
No one move. Including you, Jed.
Thank God you're here, Mr. McRae.
Nobody bloody talk either. Until we sort this out.
What are you waiting for? Are you not going to take care of that ghost?
Credence, you knew the postman was stabbed. How did you know it?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I knew it. I never mentioned it.
Surely you did. You must have.
Credence, the Scudder boy.
The Scudder boy plays the fool. Plays us all for fools.
Sir, you have it wrong. I swear it.
You needed money for your plantation in the West Indies. When the postman passed with a payroll, you took your chance. Beloved was not given to violence, so when he fled the scene, you followed the man and finished him off. You let Beloved believe himself guilty, but the plan was yours from start to finish. The dead man's blood is on your hands.
But I never... Well, wouldn't you? You're no angel. You're no sheriff neither. So what are you gonna do about it?
Credence. How?
Oh, don't act the startled fawn, beloved. You're up to your neck in this too.
Anything to say in your defense, Beloved?
I didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
My arse. He hit the messenger with a rock. He did it. You knew what you were doing. You wanted away. You wanted the payroll.
Rot in hell. You used me.
I shall rise above them, a great and wealthy man, my cousin by my side. Please, we used each other.
Jedediah, you wish to prevent your son from meeting his father's fate, but by haunting him, in time, your love will kill him.
I am here for Credence. My boy is good.
He's a liar and a thief, but he's no killer. He has a good heart.
He could use some manners.
His father clearly loves him, for whatever that's worth.
Spare my boy. Punish his cousin.
Dead men give no orders.
Take me instead.
We might well do just that.
Credence Scudder, you and your cousin are haunted by the ghost of your Uncle Jed. That ends now. Credence Scudder, a malignant manipulator, you killed a man in cold blood and tried to lay the murder on your cousin. With the least of your many mischiefs, you brought the tormented soul of an anguished father back from the dead.
Sir, please, please, sir. I beg of you.
Pah!
That soft shite will work on me no more. Time to cut the bad from you. See what's left.
This is unfair. I deserve the world. A curse upon you. He's dead. You've killed him. What is wrong with you? Get out of my house, murderer! No!
Leave him to his grief. It's a bad day to be beloved Scudder.